Israel's army has announced it is now withdrawing thousands of troops from the Gaza Strip. This move comes as officials stress that the Israel Defense Forces are set to continue waging a long war against Hamas, and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu faces growing international pressure to scale back the offensive. Fierce fighting is continuing in the region, though. The IDF says it killed dozens of militants in northern Gaza in the last 24 hours alone. Meantime, Israel's Supreme Court struck down part of Netanyahu's controversial judicial overhaul. That plan sparked months of national protests, you may remember, because it would have curbed the powers of the judicial system and given more authority to the national legislature. CBS News contributor Robert Berger joins us now from Jerusalem with more on these threads. Let's begin with the IDF saying it will withdraw some troops from Gaza. How surprising is this announcement in your point of view, and what does it tell us about Israel's seemingly shifting strategy now in the Strip?
I don't think it's surprising. We're starting to see Israel move into the second phase of the war, at least in northern Gaza, where the ground assault began a couple of months ago. So instead of massive bombing, we're likely to see more precision and surgical strikes against Hamas fighters and infrastructure. And the reason this isn't surprising is because basically the U.S. has been pushing for it in order to reduce Palestinian civilian casualties. Having said that, we're still seeing a massive, major ground and air assault on the southern Gaza city of Khan Yunis, where Hamas leaders are believed to be holed up in underground tunnels.
And we should note there are a number of domestic issues in Israel pressing against the Netanyahu government as well. I also want to flag that the IDF claims to have hit targets belonging to Hezbollah and the Syrian army. This is elsewhere on its borders. Why does Israel continue to engage with those locations, considering everything you've just laid out?
Basically, Israel's strategy is deterrence. It strikes back against Hezbollah in Lebanon or against rocket attacks from Syria when it's attacked. And I just want to bring in some breaking news we have from Hezbollah TV that a senior Hamas leader, one of the top officials of Hamas, has been killed in an explosion in Beirut. No comment from Israel on this. According to Lebanese media, 4 people were killed in this blast in Beirut by an Israeli drone. Again, we're pinning this on media in Lebanon. But Israel has not commented on this, but Israel has said since the beginning of the war on October 7th that it would target and kill the leaders of Hamas wherever they are.
It does speak to a link between the two, certainly, that report, as you mentioned, coming from Hezbollah TV. I do want to get this topic in before our time is up, Robert. Israel's Supreme Court striking down a plan to limit judiciary powers. I mean, people are describing this as a landmark ruling, the first time that the court there has effectively curbed what's the equivalent of a constitutional amendment. What does this mean for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, considering this was the major hot-button political issue before Hamas invaded and kidnapped people?
This is a big blow to Netanyahu. As you say, it was the centerpiece. This judicial reform was the centerpiece of Netanyahu's right-wing government. And basically, the idea was to strengthen the powers of government and weaken the powers of the Supreme Court. And critics say that, at least in part, this may have been aimed at getting Netanyahu off the hook in his corruption trials. But that's off the table now. And Netanyahu is fighting for his political survival. A lot of Israelis see the judicial reform as having sidetracked the government from major security issues. And a lot of people directly blame Netanyahu for the catastrophic intelligence failure of October 7th, when Hamas carried out that huge terrorist attack in Israel, killing 1,200 people. So when the war is over, I think we'll see massive pressure on Netanyahu to resign.
And Robert, I know some of the criticism had been that because Netanyahu's government was so focused on judicial reform, it left a blind spot that some say allowed Hamas to make the invasion of October 7th. One other thing, though, when it comes to this ruling by the courts, is that the reaction's been relatively muted on both sides. Does that tell us that the political pieces in Israel have shifted somewhat?
I think it's because of the war. I mean, we were speculating before the war about whether or not Netanyahu would abide by this decision. And now he hasn't directly commented, but people in his Likud party have, and they say basically it's not time to divide the nation. Remember, we saw tens of thousands of people on the streets weekly to protest this judicial reform. It seems now that Israel has bigger problems, if you will, fighting a war in Gaza, and also the skirmishes we've mentioned in Lebanon, that basically the government is it really has no choice but to abide by this decision.
All right, Robert Berger, thanks for joining us. Great to get your insight today.